There's no problem with plastic as a material. So it's all about which product we make with it and how we dispose it. Plastic can indeed be very sustainable. It really depends on the product that you use it for and the way you design that product. My name is Bob Voz, and I'm running the studio Polimeer design studio together with Alessandro Iadarola in Amsterdam. And we work mostly on plastics and sustainable or circular design. So sustainability in design, I think, is thinking about the life cycle of the product that you make. So a sustainable product should be a product that is preferably used for a long time. So you basically, that's the first and the best step, I think, still. And then you can look at what happens after the product is disposed. So it goes into a recycling system, or is there a recycling system that it can be turned into a new product, or maybe it can be recycled into the same product. So that's the second thing to look for. And then the type of material. So where does the material come from? The resource. Wood can be a very sustainable material, but it depends where the wood comes from. If it comes from a rainforest and a type of tree that we have very few left of, then it's not a sustainable option. If it comes from a place where the trees are replanted and managed, then it could be a sustainable option. Together with Alessandro Iadarola, I founded Polimeer in 2015. Actually, we started working together on a project called Wasted Lab, where we set up a small-scale workshop for children to teach them how plastic bags and film could be transformed into more durable objects. In that case, they were building blocks. That was a very successful educational project we did. And that actually led to the creation of our collaboration further on. And then we started working under the name Polimeer to do more projects that were more focused on the design. With Polimeer, we strive to help also other companies, especially to build products that can last a long time and that are made out of 100% recycled material, and preferably from a waste stream which comes from the company itself. So we can make it fit into the model of the circular economy, where we actually take our resources from the city itself and process it locally. And we can create products that can be used or sold by that same company. We worked for a sunglasses company, and we actually still collect from them a lot of plastic that we transformed into small gift items. And there are keychains with their logo that they can give away. It's also material that otherwise was wasted. And it's an inevitable waste stream because some objects need to be transported from a factory to the customer or to the shop. And they have to be covered in something for protection. So we transformed this material, which is used for a short time, into something that lasts longer. I think the role of the designer is to create beautiful and useful objects. My role is not to create awareness per se about sustainability. Part of the awareness, I think, needs to come from society itself. So my role as a designer, I see to provide alternatives for people that want to do something about a problem like this. So we did several projects. We did one for a social housing corporation in Amsterdam, where they collected plastic bags from residents and we transformed those plastic bags into signs that could be put on the wall on the outside of the building, and each one of them looks different. They each have a different marble pattern with different colors in it, so they are all unique, and no resources from outside of the city are necessary. Actually, only material that would otherwise be wasted. At the moment, people feel guilty about consuming plastic, and in part there's a good reason for it, but most of those problems are caused by the bigger systems we live in, and it's the waste management system, or some products are just not needed to be designed with plastic. A lot of single-use items, so disposable cutlery or other disposables, we should try to redesign those so they are not necessary anymore. And I think that feeling of guilt that should not have to be there, actually. So we should not have to feel guilty for consuming certain products. It should be a clear story behind it, and it should be transparency, the way it's produced and the way it's processed afterwards. Avoid a lot of single-use plastics. Try to introduce not too many of that. And then plastic will also not be seen as a problem.